Hello there, my name is Ishtari, and it's about time I get back on this archaeology grind. Huh? Out of all the skills that I have real levels in still, as opposed to virtual levels, this, Slayer, and rune crafting are probably going to be the easiest to get, and archaeology is my favorite. It's also a skill that's above 100k ranking, so even though I've not really been able to make much of a dent in that, no matter how hard I push, I'm gonna try. Finished getting the new artifacts that I was able to get last night. Turned them in. Unfortunately, I still have more to go until 110. Right now, I'm harvesting cobalt blue and white oak. Gonna be using those for Radiant Renaissance. I got 8 of each painting in the bank already. Unfortunately, that still won't be enough to get me to 110 archaeology. So I'll have to finish that off throughout the week. Also got the egg hunt to do and Slayer that I'm going to be doing, and I want to try and get in some quests if I'm able to. I'd really like to get that rat catcher's quest done with finally. My throat feels awful and been coughing much more today. And I've forgotten to change things. The time is here to do some more rune crafting though. Just a couple runs without the skull just to see who's here, if there's anything I should worry about. And then I'll be turning the skull back on. And I've got to add the sword in the power burst. Oh wait, actually no I don't. I've got it already right there. Except for the sword, apparently. Oh, I forgot my, my Abyssal Titan, or whatever it's called, too. Jeez, I'm forgetting everything. Let's get into it, though. I'll do maybe a few familiars worth. I'm not sure yet. Alright, I'm done with my rune crafting for now. Got some Slayer to do. I've got this Note on Dragonkin task I'm going to go ahead and do. At least some of it will be done in Carapac. I'm not sure how much I'll do of hard mode though. I haven't been able to get it clear yet. And it's kind of demoralizing. But let's get this started. Greater Concentrated Blast Ability Codex. How much are those now? About 12 mil. That's nice. That's very nice actually. Help me with some of this money that I need to finally get the Runic Tuner and some other things that I need. Okay, so I got a fair amount of Dragonkin bones and other little things that I can stockpile for later, like Royal Dragon Hide actually, so that I can get levels in crafting at some point. Back to the archaeology for a little while now. Time I finish off this egg hunt before it's too late. I'm just going to be using the wiki because I am not too interested in actually using my brain for it right now. There's that one. I did the Osseous Rex quest to unlock Osseous because a friend was wanting to go. Alright, and then I've got a bow here. There it is. Yeah, I probably could have figured this one out on my own. If I had actually done it. Oh, this is kind of funny. May have been in Xanaris, but wouldn't have just found that one. And now, for the last one. Talk to Charlie here. There we go. That's all 12 eggs, and now I guess I gotta go talk to Nugget Bunny. I guess. Nougat. I don't know. I guess that's nougat. Okay, so I don't actually need to worry about talking to this bunny. I'm just done with it. I'm gonna go to, back to archaeology for a little while. Probably head back to Karapak later. I've also got a mystery that I can go ahead and solve. Writings on the wall, or writings of the walls, whatever. And then now... Oh, nice. I've got all the guild research done, I guess. And now I can go around to the writings again and read them all and solve the mystery. Here's the Caradet one. I've still got to do the Vault of Shadows here, I think. The Zamorakian one. Serotomist one. The Armadillian one. And the Bandosian one. Writings on the walls. Complete. Interesting how the player's name is found on this inscription.
I'm in danger!
Oh well. Back to the Everlight. Okay. So I've got, as you can see, at least 61 of each. So, now it's time to go ahead and restore these. Initially, I was gonna go ahead and just keep a hold of them and do them later, but I want to go ahead and see how much XP I get from all of this. So, let's find out. Gonna probably get at least one level. Time for a farm run, and then Karapak. Let's go. Glad we can note produce at the farming patches, because if not, I don't know what I would have really done, because for some reason, well, I guess I would have just went to the bank, but for some reason, I just was like, yep, let's go. Had no porter charges. Need one of these one day, but, I don't like that cost. At least not right now.
Always you. Why can't you just let it be, World Guardian?
Trust me, bruh. I'd rather be doing something else, but your kind is my slayer task, so, I'm sorry. That sounded racist as hell. I'm sorry. Past few days have been a bit of a lull in activity, real activity anyways. It's all been a bunch of AFK, which you've known about, all archaeology, partially because it's the weekend, and also because I've been sick. Feeling a lot better today. I still got a cough, and I'm a bit short of breath, but, otherwise I'm feeling alright. It's the last day that I normally have to record, and, that means I gotta get a lot done today, so,
Why can't you just let it?
Figured doing this as a Slayer task would, you know, end up taking the whole week, but I didn't really think it would end up taking the whole entire week.
Always you.
So, I'm hoping I can actually get this done tonight. So, I think I am, as I say that, I get stunned. But I think I've, you know, pretty much got regular mode Karapak. I mean, I'm regularly being able to avoid the leap. I haven't quite got it every single time, but you know, I'm there. So I think it's time that I try to finish getting hard mode down. especially since, you know, I'm able to basically soul split the whole fight. Normally I do, but I had done the kill in a weird way that time, so I didn't want to use soul split anymore because I knew it was going to take too long. So, with that said, I guess I should go back and get a familiar first of all. And then, I can't believe I did that whole thing without a familiar. No wonder I wasn't able to get a new record. Because I was like on the verge, basically, the whole time. I kind of want to... No. So, I'm going to bring a pack mammoth. And this is because I'm going to need the food. I can already say that. And then I'll do Aegisaura. So I actually have to get into the hang of using blubbers. So, I'm gonna bring blubbers now. Got weird keybind set up for this. I've got some things to handle in real life. And I've switched to Death Warden as well because my Araxer setup has Death Warden instead of Death Dealer. I should probably switch that too. So, I already know the mechanics of hard mode Carapax, so there's nothing really to learn. Literally, I've gotten it down to the last phase before. And what I'm struggling with is actually just getting through that last phase. I keep running out of food, and hold on. I forgot to do Aegis. Oh, hello. Well, I got something I can do first then. Okay, and I've also got to activate this. Got to activate this. I'm gonna get this. I have got to get through this, right? There's like no way. I didn't need to do that, but I did. Oh my god, first try, really? Okay. Hey, don't get cocky. You can still lose this. But I did it. Lightning strikes thrice, defeat Carapax the Bound after being hit by 3 waves. Whoops. Oh, I gotta probably... Yep, I'm gonna have to. That's nice. Oh my god. The first solo hard mode kill. And the value is much higher, which I like to see. So I've been trying to record this clip, and every time I record I'm having issues. First time it didn't record my voice. Second time it recorded as though I was talking right into the mic. And I've been fiddling with it ever since. Anyways, the past few days have been quite a blur to me. So much of a blur, in fact, that I had to look back at the video in progress just to see what the last thing I did was. And that was Carapax hard mode. I managed to secure that kill. And I actually got a few more kills after that. I did die some after that because, you know, getting too cocky. But I did get it. And I still have more Carapax that I can kill. I'm not going to do that right now, though, because another thing that I've realized during this week is that I never actually got all of these Hands of Glories. I've been able to do it for a while now, and I just haven't, so I'm going to finish doing that. I just got the Infernal Source one. I already had the Caradet one. So, back to the Archaeology Guild to go to the Everlight. It does look like I'm gonna have to get my hands on an Everlight harp, though. Went ahead and changed my interface as well because I don't know, time to change it up again. I wanted to try and come up with something different. Well, not necessarily different, but I don't know. I always feel like my interface is like a work in progress. I'm always trying to find the perfect interface for me. There we go. I got a harp. Now to go restore it. Alright, and now I should be able to just restore unless it needs the 10 white marble in my inventory, in which case that's exactly what it requires. Back with the marble. I've got it. 3 of them down, 1 more to go. And this one is just a simple grab and I'm done. Oh, there it is. Found ya. There we go. Combine. Now I can offer this relic. There we go. Now I have luck of the dwarves. So I was pretty insistent on trying to do more of this Carapac in hard mode because, well, you know, I mean, or well, it's, you get the chance for the staff, but I either lack the skill or I lack the damage.
You will break beneath me.
So, you know, it's not possible for me to consistently do that, and it's probably some skill as evidenced by that. But it's just, I spent an hour there and got 1 kill, and like that's kind of pathetic. Alright, so this week did not go how I envisioned it. I kind of ran out of time and was sick for most of the week. But somehow I managed to have a video basically done. I don't know how. It's all been a blur to me. But I do have one thing that I can do before closing out this video with certainty. And that is the weekly egg hunt. And there we go. Now I have the clues for this week. Let's see. I'm not even going to try and do them without or by just using my own brain. And I guess I have the community egg hunt as well that I need to be doing. First stop is the essence mines, and I might even have to end up coming here myself at some point for essence. There's number 2. Okay, and this one is the wise old man. And I guess I should also say that last night my internet went out in the middle of doing Carapac, so that's why I still have a Carapac task. Although with honesty, I should have already gotten the Carapac task done with, or the Dragonkin task actually. So I don't even know where the clock tower is at. Let's turn on roofs. There it is. I was thinking that might be the clock tower right there, and it is. That's good. Question is, how do I get up there? Right here? Oh, there's stairs. Yep, I was right. There's number 5. The next one is on miscellaneous. See, having my Luck of the Dwarves ring would be nice to have right now. Instead, I gotta go run all the way over here to the spirit tree. Almost time to collect. Here we are, gotta sit on this bench. Alright, and then the next is on Cairn Isle, which I don't actually know where that is, but it appears to be on Karamja. So that much I can figure out. And there it is. And then the next one, I actually have to get rid of all my weaponry. Alright, and now I have got to find a haystack. That's allegedly over here somewhere. Looks like right there. Yep. Alright, and now down into the Slayer dungeon I've only went to a few times. There's the egg. Oh boy, this one is really out of the way, huh? Gotta go to Otto Godblessed house. Search his bed, and I haven't been to that part of the map in a long time. I'm not even sure I know exactly where it's at. Let's see, up here, yep. Am I still going the right way? No, wait, hold up. I never was going the right way. Brilliant. Now we're in the right place. Just gotta get over to there. Gotta remove the roofs again. Search this barbarian's bed. 2 more. Now this is the lighthouse. Interesting. It's like right over there. Head across the Giant's Causeway. And up we go into the lighthouse. This is gonna be all the way up at the top. Right there. Last one of this. So, the Void Knight store. Wow. I really haven't been there in a long time. So I think I gotta head to Port Sarim, and there's a squire that I can talk to. Oh, yep, that's what it says right here on the thing. Search this cauldron. There's all of those. Nice. Okay. And then it's time for the community egg hunt. Week 1, at least. First, I've got to talk to the bunny again. Now, I head to Karamja. And then I need to talk to this lad right here. I don't know that I've ever been to this part of this area. If I have, it's like maybe once. There's egg 2. Should be right up here. Yep, right there. Beautiful. Now for the 4th egg. There should be some sacks that I gotta search. Looks like there's... Oh, there we go. Got it already. Nice. And now for the last egg. So, we'll see if I'm able to actually do this in this world. I'm on a small world as always. So the chances of people actually having already solved the puzzle as opposed to just going to another world is pretty low. But we shall see. So now I've got a cheer. Oh, it looks like they actually did. That's nice. There is week 1 of the community egg hunt. I'll have to do week 2 next week. But I've got a whole lot that I'm gonna have to handle next week. Not just because I have to handle them next week, but because I'm out of time. If you like this video, go ahead and do that. If you felt the opposite way, you can do that too. While you're down there, why not leave me a comment or even possibly subscribe? Currently working on part 2 of my role-playing series. It's taken me a bit longer than I would like, but that's because I'm trying to animate some parts of it and I have no idea what I'm doing. So until next time, happy game.
Bye, have a great time.